All right, I'm making this video only because some people are going to say, how did you do that? And not because I'm expecting anyone to do this. But what I wanted to do was have these signatures show up in a separate window. And I got some code to work on. Let me just show you what it's going to look like because I've done a couple of them already. I'm going to preview this in Safari here. And you'll see that what happens here is when I click on page, up comes an image with her signature big, and it's filling this little screen, and then you can close it. When I click on Catherine, same thing happens. And so how did I do that? Well, here's what I did. I remember had the photograph in Dreamweaver, and I created hotspots. So you click on the picture, you get the little handles, see the hotspot tools here. I'm going to circular hotspot, and I'm going to do Chris right now. I'm going to come in here like this, and I get that hotspot tool. If I don't like the hotspot, if I don't like where it is, I can use the arrow, the selector, and move it around. I get it just where it is, where I like it. And then I link that, and I'm going to use this little guy here. You can use the folder to browse for it, but I'm going to just point to Christopher.jpg. I think that's kind of slick. And that puts that in there as a link. Now, if I click on that right now, it just brings it up in a separate tab or a separate window, but it doesn't come up in the middle of the screen like that, like the way I want. So what I did was I found some code. And now, this is the part that gets tricky, and I'm really not expecting anybody to try this unless you want to dive in and learn something more advanced. So I go in here to the code, and here's where the area shape circle coordinates, it tells what that thing is, and it says bring up Christopher.jpg. Well, what I've done is I've gotten some JavaScript that I just got offline, I found right here, and I put this at the top. This sort of defines a pop-up center window, like a script for that. That I will have posted for you in the video description here, so you'll be able to copy and paste that if you want. Okay, that's at the top, and then right here I've put some code instead of this hot reference Christopher.jpg, some other code. I'm going to copy that and put it in here and paste it. Okay, this again I'll have in the description. Okay, but I don't want to click on Christopher and have Page's image come up. I want Christopher.jpg, so I'm going to have Christopher.jpg come up. And the other thing I want to do is I want to set that window to be the exact same size as the image itself. So if I look in here and I look at Christopher, I see that it's 523 by nope, that's page. 1041 by 392. Okay, 1041 by 392. I'm going to put that in here as 1041 by 392. Did I get that right? Did I remember that? Oh yeah, I did. Anyway, this is saying, hey, use this pop-up center script with a pop-up of that size and fill it with Christopher.jpg. Now, I didn't know how to type all this. I just copied it from a website and figured out how to get it in here. But now I'm going to save it, and you'll see that when I click on Christopher, up comes that little window, and then it's gone. Just wanted to show you how I did that, and again, learning this stuff is something that you do over a long period of time. You get more and more comfortable. So do just what you feel comfortable with. If all you do is create a graphic that has no interactivity but just a graphic, and it has a back to instructional graphics and a back to home button somewhere on the page, you're doing great. I'm more interested in the idea here than I am in you torturing yourself with code. But that's how I did the one that I'm going to post. All right, take care.